If you're watching this, I'd love it if you'd subscribe. It helps more people find what we talk about here. You know that feeling when you wake up at 2 a.m. and you're not sure why at first? Your eyes open, you're awake, and then you feel it. That pressure. That sense that you need to get up even though you just went to the bathroom 2 hours ago. And you lie there for a second thinking maybe it'll go away, but it doesn't. So you get up, you go, and then you're awake. Really awake. And sleep feels like it's a million miles away now. I see this all the time, and what most people don't realize is that a lot of the time, it's not actually your bladder waking you up. It's a muscle, a very specific muscle that you've probably never thought about. And when it stays tight, when it doesn't know how to let go, it sends signals that feel almost identical to needing to urinate. Your body can't tell the difference. So you wake up, you go to the bathroom, maybe nothing much happens, or maybe a little does, but the real problem, the thing that's actually waking you up, is still there. I'm Dr. Baylor Scott, and I want to show you something today that takes 2 minutes. That's it. It's not complicated, you don't need any equipment, you can do it lying in bed, and it teaches this muscle, finally, how to relax. Let me explain what's happening. There's a group of muscles at the base of your pelvis. We call it the pelvic floor. Think of it like a hammock that stretches from your pubic bone in the front all the way back to your tailbone. It holds up your bladder, your intestines, all the organs in that area. It does a lot of work, and most of the time, we don't even know it's there. But here's what happens. Throughout the day, you're holding tension in this muscle without realizing it. When you're stressed, you clench it. When you're sitting for long periods, it tightens up. When you're holding your breath, rushing around, trying to get things done, this muscle locks down. It's trying to help you. It's trying to keep everything stable, but it forgets how to release. And at night, when you lie down, when everything else in your body starts to relax, this muscle is still holding on. It's still tight. And because it sits right underneath your bladder, because it's connected to all the nerves in that area, it creates a sensation, a pressure, a feeling that your bladder is full even when it's not. Your brain gets that signal and it wakes you up. You think you need to go. And sometimes you do, a little bit. But the real issue is that the muscle never let go in the first place. Now, I want to be really clear about something. This isn't the only reason people wake up at night. There are other things: fluid retention, medications, prostate issues in men, hormonal changes in women, sleep apnea. I'm not saying this is the answer to everything, but if you're waking up multiple times and you're not sure why, if you feel like your bladder is bossing you around and you don't understand it, this is worth looking at. Because a tight pelvic floor is incredibly common, and it's something you can work with. When this muscle stays tight, it doesn't just wake you up. It makes you feel like you always have to go, even during the day. You might find yourself going to the bathroom more often than you used to, just in case. You might feel like you can't fully empty your bladder. You might notice that the urge comes on really suddenly and it feels urgent. These are all signs that the pelvic floor is holding too much tension. And the thing is, most of us have never been taught how to relax it. We know how to squeeze it. If you've ever heard of Kegel exercises, that's squeezing, that's tightening, and that's useful for some people in some situations. But a lot of us are already too tight. We don't need more tension. We need the opposite. We need to learn how to let go. So let me walk you through this. You can do this right now if you want, or you can wait until tonight before bed. Either way, find a comfortable place. You can lie down on your bed, you can sit in a chair, whatever feels safe and stable for you. If you're lying down, lie on your back. Let your legs stretch out. If you need a pillow under your head, use one. If you need a pillow under your knees to take pressure off your lower back, that's fine too. Just get comfortable. There's no rush here. Now, I want you to bring your attention to your pelvic floor. And I know that might sound strange if you've never done this before, so let me give you a way to find it. Imagine you're trying to stop yourself from urinating midstream. Or if you've ever tried to hold in gas, that's the same muscle. You feel that gentle lift, that tightening, right at the base of your pelvis. That's it. That's your pelvic floor. But we're not going to squeeze it. Not yet. I just want you to notice it. Just bring your awareness there. Breathe normally and see if you can sense any tension, any holding. You might feel it. You might not. That's okay. Now, take a slow breath in through your nose. Fill your lungs. Feel your belly rise. And as you breathe in, I want you to imagine that your pelvic floor is softening, like it's opening gently, like a flower opening. You're not pushing, you're not forcing, you're just allowing. And then, exhale slowly through your mouth. Let all the air out. And as you exhale, let that pelvic floor relax even more. Let it drop. Let it release. Let's do that again. Breathe in slowly, belly rises, pelvic floor softens and opens. And breathe out, let it all go. Let the muscle release completely. Good. Now here's the key part. On your next inhale, I want you to very gently, and I mean very gently, engage that pelvic floor, just a tiny bit, like you're drawing it up just 10 or 20%. Not a full squeeze, not a Kegel, just a whisper of a contraction, barely anything. And hold that gentle engagement for a moment. And then, as you exhale, let it go completely. Release it fully. Let it drop. Let it melt. This is the pattern. Gentle engagement on the inhale, full release on the exhale. We're teaching the muscle that it's safe to let go. We're giving it permission. We're showing it the way. Let's do this together for the next minute or so. Breathe in, gentle lift, just a little. And breathe out, full release. Let it drop. Breathe in, engage softly. Feel that connection. And breathe out, let it all go. If you feel any cramping, any discomfort, stop. Just breathe normally. This should feel gentle. This should feel safe. You're not trying to work hard here. You're trying to work smart. You're trying to communicate with your body. Breathe in, soft engagement, and breathe out, full release. Keep going at your own pace. I'll be quiet for a moment. Just stay with your breath and that gentle rhythm. Okay, now let's add one more layer. This time, when you exhale and release the pelvic floor, I want you to also let your jaw relax. Let your shoulders drop. Let your whole body soften. Because tension in one part of your body often means tension everywhere. And when you release your jaw, when you release your shoulders, it helps the pelvic floor let go even more. Breathe in, gentle pelvic floor engagement, and breathe out. Jaw softens, shoulders drop, pelvic floor melts. Again, breathe in, soft lift, and breathe out. Everything releases. You might notice a sense of warmth in that area. You might notice a feeling of heaviness, like something is settling. That's good. That's the muscle learning to trust that it can let go. Do this for another 30 seconds or so. Just stay with it. Gentle engagement, full release. You're doing beautifully. All right. Now just breathe normally. Let everything settle. Notice how you feel. You might feel more relaxed overall. You might feel a little more space in your lower belly. You might not feel much of anything yet, and that's okay too. This is something that builds over time. So when should you do this? Ideally, about an hour before bed. That gives your body time to integrate the relaxation. It gives the pelvic floor time to really settle. And then right before you get into bed, you can go to the bathroom one last time. Empty your bladder completely, and you're giving yourself the best chance for uninterrupted sleep. Now, you can also do this during the day if you notice that you're feeling a lot of urgency, if you're running to the bathroom frequently. You can take 2 minutes and do this exercise. It helps reset the nervous system. It reminds the pelvic floor that it doesn't have to be on guard all the time. But I want to address something. Some of you might try this tonight and still wake up, and that's okay. This isn't magic. This is retraining. If your pelvic floor has been tight for months or years, it's going to take more than one session to fully relax it. Think of it like stretching a tight muscle. The first time you stretch, you get a little relief, but it takes consistent practice to create lasting change. So do this every night for at least a week. Every single night, 2 minutes. That's all. And pay attention. Notice if you're waking up less often. Notice if the urgency feels less intense. Notice if you're able to go longer between bathroom trips during the day. These are all signs that it's working. And here's another thing. Some people find that they need to adjust how much they're engaging the pelvic floor during the exercise. If you're squeezing too hard, even on that gentle lift, it can actually create more tension. So play with it. Make it lighter. Make it so subtle that you're barely doing anything. The release is what matters most. That's where the magic happens. If you have pain when you do this, stop. If you have a pelvic floor disorder, if you've had surgery in that area, if you have any medical concerns, please talk to your doctor before you try this. I want you to be safe. I want this to help you, not hurt you. Now, there are other things that can support this work. I'm not going to give you a long list, but I will say this. If you're drinking a lot of fluids right before bed, that's going to work against you. Your bladder is going to fill up no matter how relaxed your pelvic floor is. So try to taper off liquids a couple of hours before sleep. Small sips if you need them, but not big glasses of water. And if you're eating heavy meals late at night, that can put pressure on your bladder too. Your digestive system is working, everything is pushed down, and it can create that same sense of urgency. So earlier dinners when you can manage it, that helps. Stress is a big one. When you're stressed, your whole body tightens up, including your pelvic floor. So anything you can do to wind down in the evening, that's going to help. Maybe it's reading, maybe it's gentle stretching, maybe it's just sitting quietly for a few minutes. Find what works for you. But here's what I want you to understand. This exercise, this 2-minute practice, it's a tool. It's a good tool, but it's not the only thing. Your body is complicated. Sleep is complicated. And there's no one single thing that fixes everything for everyone. So if you try this and it helps, that's wonderful. If you try this and it helps a little, but not completely, that's still progress. And if you try this and it doesn't seem to do anything, that's information too. It means we need to look at other pieces of the puzzle. You don't have to be perfect at this. You don't have to do it exactly right. You just have to show up and try. That's it. 2 minutes. That's all I'm asking. And if tonight you forget, or you're too tired, or you fall asleep before you remember, that's okay. Try again tomorrow. The fact that you're here, the fact that you watched this whole video, that tells me you care about your sleep. You care about feeling better. And that matters. That's the first step. Everything else builds from there. So tonight, before bed, lie down. Take 2 minutes. Breathe with your pelvic floor. Teach it how to let go, and see what happens. You might be surprised. If this was helpful, I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe. It keeps this kind of information reaching the people who need it. Thank you for being here. Sleep well.